Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night Magic with Force. Today I'll be playing the Crosswinds deck. My opponent in game number 1 here is Testator. I get to play first. My opening hand, I don't know. I've seen worse, so we're going to keep it. Alright, I'm going to start off here with a Sleight hand. So I'm playing the blue control deck. That's Crosswinds once again. Oh, man. Did one of these go onto the bottom of my library? I don't think I can not take the cancel. I don't know what happens to the other one. Does it go to the bottom of my library? Yeah, it does. At least it still exists. That's good. It's too bad that's at the bottom, because that's like one of the key cards in the deck. Alright, well, having a cancel is pretty important. So yes, I'm playing blue control, counter spells, all sorts of fun stuff. Starting off here with a Spiketail Hatchling, a 1/1 flying. I can sacrifice it to counter target spell unless the controller pays 1, so it's a nice early game counter, or if they're it can essentially set them back a turn for an important cast, because if they have an important cast, they're not going to play it while I can counter it, so they're going to have to wait an extra turn. This, that's not important enough. I'm gonna save it, because next turn I can throw down a Fog Bank to block him. I'm not going to be able to get any damage off here early on, but I've got the Fog Bank to block the 2/2, and I've still got this to save it for an important counter spell, or again, continue this progression of him being delayed 1 turn for fear of it getting countered from Spiketail. I also have a twin cast. I copy a spell, choose a new target for it, so if he plays something, I can copy it. If I play something, I can double it. And yeah, things are looking good here early on. Looking pretty good. I sort of want to throw down the Talrand's Invocation that I just drew into. I could hold off for counter spells and stuff, but I don't think this early on he's going to play anything imposing enough that I'm too worried. Plus, I still have my Spiketail, so for now, I'm going to toss down Talrand's Invocation, giving me 2 2/2 flyers, and I can finally start swinging next turn as a result. That was weird. The game just tweaked out for a second. What is he gonna do? He's gonna sacrifice Terramorphic Expanse? Okay, that's fine. You do that. You do that, buddy. And he's gonna try to throw down a Pognify, which would turn my Spiketail into a 3/3. Might as well take it. If I try to counter it, he pays the 1, plus I miss out on the 3/3. So all this tells me is that he's playing something that he really wants to get out this turn. He's gonna play this 3/3 Flying Trample. That's pretty significant, actually. He's preventing me from doing damage at this point. I, however, still feel like I'm in a comfortable position. Well, I could still swing with my 3/3, so I'll probably just do that. And I'm going to hold off on doing anything else. I drew into a Rite of Replication, which I'll show you guys in a second, exactly what that does. But I'm going to hold on to my mana for my cancel for next turn. I'm going to attack him with the 3/3. He's going to let that go through. That is fine by me. And then I'm going to say go. So Rite of Replication lets me copy a creature for 4. If I pay 5 extra, I get to get 5 copies instead of 1. Kind of ridiculous. He just played a 1/1, lets him draw a card basically. Either draw a card, or if it's a land, he gets to throw it right into play. So it's kind of a stalemate, but I've got the advantage with a 3/3 right now. So I'm feeling pretty good. He is going to attempt to return target card from his graveyard to his hand. He would grab the Pognify. I could copy that, and I will. And I am going to take my Talrand's Invocation. He's going to take his Pognify. He's probably going to do my Fog Bank, if I had to assume. I'm going to play the Invocation now. This is a risk, because I'm missing out on the counterspell for next turn, but... And I'm going to attack with a 3/3. He's going to Groundswell, giving his 3/3 +2/+2. Then he's going to block mine and kill it. Well, I'm glad he used the Groundswell now instead of with attacking, because he can do it when he plays a land, the creature gets +4/+4 instead of just +2/+2, which is pretty huge. Makes for some quick, massive damage. Now he's got the Pognify back, so he can pop this, which I'm guessing he's going to do. Oh no, he's getting rid of his 1/1, making that a 3/3. Okay. And then he's playing 3/3 that he can tap a blue to untap. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm still feeling pretty confident here. I've got a lot of pretty amazing cards in my hand. And I am actually going to take another risk by not having a cancel for next turn, but I really want to get this Future Sight in play. This card's pretty amazing. I get to play with the top card of my library revealed, and I can play that card as if it were in my hand. That's pretty fantastic, let me tell you. So if I swing with my 4/2/2s, right? He blocks one with the 3/3, kills it, blocks one with the 2/2, kills it. His 3/3 lives. I'm down to 3 creatures. 2 still get through. That's 4 damage, bringing him down. I think I'm going to do this. I think we're going to swing with all this. Okay, so there's the trade-off as I expected. He's going to lose his 2/2 flyer. 4 goes through. He's at 13. This turn he can swing me for 9. I can block one of them. Bring me down to 14. He's going to throw this, pop my Future Sight. That's a bummer. I know I'm drawing into a Fog Bank at least. I'm already aware of that. And there's the swing for 6. I block the 3/3 flyer. 6 goes through. I'm at 13. He untaps the 3/3. So, to save myself, buy myself some time here, I'll throw down a Fog Bank. Now, if I threw down another Fog Bank, I can block all but one of his creatures. I won't have my cancel. So the way this is going right now, this trade-off, I hit him for 4, he hits me for 3. That's the current back and forth that's going to take place with my blockers and his attackers. We'll have to see what he still has up his sleeve here. He's going to throw down Flying Death Touch. It's a 1/1. The reason this is so good is it's an amazing blocker. Whatever he blocks, it'll kill, because it's got Death Touch. So even though it doesn't do fatal damage, it still kills it. He skipped his attack phase. That is huge. That is huge for me. Wow, that is really awesome. I'm still holding off on this. I kind of want to play with Kicker. So unless it comes to a situation where I'm super screwed, that's my plan. I don't think Death Touch will affect my Fog Bank though, because damage isn't dealt. Yeah, I kind of want to wait to play this with Kicker. It's going to be a long time, though. I don't know if this game's going to go that long. I'm still going to wait. It's not vital for me to play it right now. And attacking would be stupid because he would kill both of them. He'd block with the 3/3, he'd block with the 1/1 Death Touch. Both my 2/2s would die. So I don't really have the choice of attacking here, so I'm not going to. Let's see what he does. So he wants to save his flying blockers, and even if he attacked with his 3 ground creatures, I've got my Fog Banks to block, so nothing doing. So he doesn't really have a play here either. Oh, this is an amazing card to have. Panoptic Mirror. Do I risk playing it now? Might as well. I'm not going to be able to cancel, but man, oh man, when I get this cranking, that's the win. Panoptic Mirror. Tap X, tap it, exile an instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost X or less from my hand. During my upkeep, I get to copy that card. So if I exile Right of Replication next turn, every upkeep I get a Right of Replication to play. Hello? That's pretty amazing. So this could win me the game, unless something happens here. All right, he's gonna play Claustrophobia. He's gonna play that on one of my Fog Banks. It taps it and basically removes it from combat. It's gonna tap it every turn. So he's gonna start he realizes the clock's ticking here. He's gonna start swinging with everything, and this is scary actually. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Double block the 3/3 flyer. I'm at 8. Oh, downright invocation. Do I need to play that now just to save myself? All right, let's see. I'm at 8. I can block the 4/4. I can block a 3/3. He can hit me for 4. If I imprint the Talrand's Invocation, next upkeep I get 2/2/2s. Or I could just play it now, get myself some blockers now, and then imprint the Rite of Replication next turn. Or I could even just play the Rite of Replication next turn. I kind of want to do this to get rid of his 4/4 next turn. So I'm gonna do that. I want the extra immediate blockers. It's either blockers now or blockers in the future. He's only a 9, oh my god. So I can block the 3/3, the 3/3, kill the 4/4, block one of the 1/1s. What is this? 2/3 flying. Deals combat damage to a player and may destroy target artifact or enchantment that player controls. Wow, that's annoying. Alright, he didn't attack, which is huge. Imprint for 4. Rite of Replication. Every upkeep I'm gonna get to play it. Attack phase, nothing. I can still cancel. Alright. Need to block the 2/3, obviously. Block it with that. Block his 3/3. Kill his 4/4. Block a 3/3. I'm gonna take 2. Ooh, this is a tense game. I can pay it with kicker. For 5. You get 5 copies of... Let's get 5 copies of his Death Touch creature. I can do this every upkeep now. And I've got to cancel. Yes, cancel that. He would have killed my Panoptic Mirror. He's still got something in his hand, but he's only got 2 mana left, so. We got a bunch of 1/1 Death Touches here. Oh, he left the game because he knew he was gonna lose. Yes! Okay, my next game here is against Nimerius. That was a fun game number 1. Let's see how game number 2 goes. Holy heck, terrible opening hand. I've got this in my deck? Oh man, I think it's because I had 1 card to unlock. That stinks. That just added to my deck. I gotta remove that. That's a better hand. Okay, he gets to play first. I've got Future Sight. You guys saw that last game. Let's play the top card of my library revealed. Play it as if it were in my hand. Mana Leak, counterspell unless they pay 3. Rite of Obligation, you guys know what that does. And Time Walk. Oh, another Future Sight. That's a fail, actually, because 2 of them doesn't do me any good. And a Time Warp. Target player takes 1 extra turn after this one. Man, that was a cool first game. That was tense. I like that. That's what I like about Magic. Alright, target opponent reveals his hand. You choose a non-land card and exile it. That is terrible. Please choose one of my Future Sights. He's probably going to choose the Time Walk or the Mana Leak. You know what? He might get Rite of Replication. I hate this. Ugh. Freaking looking at my hand and... Alright, so he got rid of the Time Walk. That's an interesting choice, because, I mean, although I guess, if you don't know, you can Panoptic Mirror a Time Walk, which completely breaks the game. But... Alright, so I can do this, which I will. I don't want him. It's a 2/3 flying Death Touch lifelink. I know it's an early game creature, but that's ridiculous. He's gonna be gaining life every turn. If I play a creature, he can kill it with Death Touch. Like, it's all sorts of ridiculous. So, just drew into an Archaeomancer, pretty huge card for my deck, a 1/2. When it comes into play, return an instant or sorcery card from my graveyard to my hand. It's amazing for the deck, especially since I also play with bounce, so let me bounce stuff back. All right, 2/1, pro black. And he is going to return creature from his graveyard, battlefield. Okay, so unbelievable. So we got his 2/3 black. He just had to pay a little bit of life. I could write a replication it. This card's ridiculous too. I can't really do much about him though, unless I get a fog bank. All right, I'm gonna write a replication as 2/3. Flying Death Touch lifelink. So that I can kill his 2/3 Flying Death Touch lifelink, basically. This is probably gonna be a quick loss though, because he can hit me with this and pump it up. This guy right here. So. He didn't. The heck? Oh, I gained life and then I lost life. Gotcha. Alright, he just played 1/1. When it dies, he gets a 1/1 and another of the Nighthawks. Awesome. Great for you, buddy. Alright, I'm going to throw down a Future Sight. Because I'm gonna need to do some digging for some fog banks, and Future Sight's going to give me the best chance to do that. Got a Panoptic Mirror there. It's good, but you know. Not gonna win me the game. Yeah, this is a huge loss. He's got this guy now, 4/4 flying, lifelink. Gets +4/+4 if he's got 25 or more life. I am done for. All right, so he hits me for 5 here, 15. I am done. There's nothing I can do. I guess I got my fog bank now. I can throw down. And ooh, I got this too, which I will play. Get to bounce his 4/4 back. Or maybe I should have done that during his turn, but whatever. And I draw a card, I can play a land. I'm gonna sleight a hand. Lets me pick one of these two, gonna get another fog bank. Hey man. I'm still in a lot of trouble, but this might not be the end of the game. He's gonna replay that, right? He has to tap 2 to pump this guy up, so I'm gonna block his 2/3 here, because it's got lifelink. And I'm gonna want my other fog bank to come into play. And I could Archaeomancer to get something back, or I could play the Panoptic Mirror now, or I could save for a Mana Leak. I don't want to play the Panoptic Mirror now. Because I gotta really get something going here, so. If he's got creature removal to get rid of my O2, it's gonna cost so little that he'll be able to mana leak with it anyways. So I'm kind of thinking that, you know, Swing with everything, yeah. He can pump this up 1, 2, 3 times for 5 damage. So I'm gonna block that too. I'm at 9. He's got 1 card in hand. This is so nerve-wracking, you guys. Okay, what are you doing? Come on, do something, please. What? He let me. What is he? Well, that was incredibly disappointing. Moving on to a game here against K Prime. That was so disappointing because I felt like in that game, that's a pretty good opening hand. I felt like in that game, I had a chance to win, but he still had the advantage. That's how I felt playing that game. So it's really, really disappointing that he just up and left because I thought he was in the lead, but I had a chance to come back. Obviously, my Panoptic Mirror was a huge gain, but I didn't have anything to play with it immediately. Plus, I could have Archaeomancer to get something back, but that would have been, that's like a 3-turn delay because I got Archaeomancer, get the thing back, imprint to the next turn, doesn't come into play the turn after. So that's 3 turns that he could have attacked me, you know? I don't know. I felt like he had the advantage. I wish he had stayed in that game. But anyways, here we are again, this time against K Prime. Swinging at me with his Fume Spitter. 1/1 that he can sack to give a creature -1/-1, or put a -1/-1 counter on it. Say hello to my Fog Bank, my O2 blocker extraordinaire. So good. All right, K Prime. I know you got creature removal in that deck. So, what's he doing? Okay. Just block it. Why would I? I don't know. Maybe he thought. Maybe he thought that I thought he had something to stop me from. Okay, so he's gonna force us. Each player sacks a creature, so I get rid of this. He gets rid of that. Bada boom, bada bim. That's fine. Looking good here. I got 2 bounces, Disperse and Repulse I can use to bounce his creatures, but more importantly in this deck, it's really good for bouncing back my Archaeomancer back to my hand to play it again and get instant and sorceries back. So I've got a loaded hand here. Talrand's Invocation I can throw down. I got a Twin Cast. Let's go with the Invocation for now. Twin Cast isn't crazy enough for me to hold on to right now. I can also write a replication and Twin Cast it. Oh, what is he doing? Oh, shoot. I think that's... Destroy target land or non-black creature. It can't be regenerated. That stinks, but not the end of the world for me. 4 is a solid number for me, and look at that. Just drew into another one, so we're still sitting pretty here. Got my Twin Cast, my Repulse. Write a replication, not going to do at this point. Looking pretty good here. Swing him for 4. Bring K Prime down to 16. So Friday Night Magic, I've decided to put a format to this. Magic is a game that I've loved since I was a little kid. It's a game that I'll probably continue to thoroughly enjoy. He's finally going to go for a creature this time. I could Twin Cast it and get rid of one of his lands. I'm going to do that. He gets rid of a 2/2. I get rid of one of his lands. Thank you very much. Ah, another Talrand's Invocation. Let's attack first. Throw down our Talrand's Invocation, getting us 2 more 2/2 flyers, and K Prime We're start doing something other than befoul soon. Look at all that creature removal. So annoying. End of his turn. Okay, drew into a cancel. My hand is once again locked and loaded, ready to bounce creatures back or stop him from casting stuff. Blue control, blue control, blue control. Oh, I love you so. K Prime. My destruction of his land proved to be detrimental indeed. All right, we're gonna swing here. He is trying to destroy one of them. You know what? I think that's worth a cancel. Six damage to go through. It's down to 2 on a sleight of hand. Well, this is I already got right of replication. Let's grab the mana leak. Make sure we can secure the victory. Next turn. Oh, there it is. All creatures get -1/-1 for each swamp you control. Well, makes you double think here. Counterspelling, removing one creature when he next turn removes all of them. All right, that's fine. That's fine. I'm still feeling pretty confident here. So he's got nothing to play. Kidding me? Well, if he's really sitting on nothing here, frick, man, let's throw down Panoptic Mirror. He plays something, I bounce it back. Next turn, I write a replication, Panoptic Mirror. He's at 2, I'm at 19. I guess that's all I gotta say. And he's just sitting with heavy removal. He evidently does not have a lot of creatures in that deck, or he hasn't drawn into a lot. So, right on. Okay, so Panoptic Mirror, what we're going to do is we're gonna throw down Rite of Replication on it. No creatures in play at the moment, but if he plays one next turn, I get a copy of it during my upkeep. I'm going to play Fogbank next turn. At the very least, I can keep copying Fogbanks. And as soon as I get a sizable creature, that's that. So nothing happening this turn. I will throw down my Fogbank. I've got my mana leak that I can do. I will sleight of hand this turn. Checking the top 2. Which one to pick? Island or island? Let's pick the island. And then we say go. I don't know. Don't ask me. Well, again, I'm still terribly disappointed from still terribly disappointed about last game, because that was a time warp. Ba, ba, da, ba. I just, buy myself some time. I could time warp. That would make this more interesting, wouldn't it? I'm sorry, time reversal is what I'm thinking. That would make this game a lot more interesting than it is right now. This could cause me to lose the game, but it would also make things a lot more interesting. Because I would give him 7 cards. Forget it. This is not the wise move. This is not the secure victory move. But I'm just going to do it. Time reversal. Shuffle our graveyards into our library. Draw 7 new cards. I just got 3 Talrand invocations. Now, of course, he could very well have that thing that gives all creatures -X/-X. But whatever, this is more exciting than the game was prior. He's gonna do this for 9. Each opponent loses X9 life. Or wait. Yeah. So I lost 9 life. Look at that. Look how much more interesting this game got all of a sudden. Alright, we're gonna do this for 1 here. Again, I could have just lost myself the game, but this is nonetheless hysterical. In fact, I'm gonna make sure I don't lose the game here by saving for my cancel. But still, come on, how is that not funny? I could throw another Tower Invocation out, tap out. I want to be able to cancel for next turn. Just in case anything crazy, wild, and zany happens. I want to make sure that we're sitting pretty here. But even if something crazy, wild, and zany does happen, at least this game just went from super boring to actually pretty solid. So he's going to do this. X damage to target creature, he gains X life. That's fine. I've learned my lesson of stopping one creature from getting removed as opposed to losing all my creatures. So, a lesson learned. Taken to the bank. All right, so we're gonna play this with Kicker now. Getting 5 copies of my 2/2 flyer. Right on, right on. Save for my cancel. What is he doing? Destroy target creature. Again. Fine. I let that go through. I save my counterspell for the bigger threats. This is great. I hope I lose this game just because I think it'd be comical. Alright, target player reveals a number of cards from his or her hand equal to the number of swamps you control. Oh, okay, so he's gonna make me discard. He's probably just gonna make me discard the cancel, won't he? So it's either play it. Well, I have to reveal everything because he's got enough swamps. So it's either play it or just let him get rid of it. What else is he gonna do? Yeah, see, so that makes sense. And oh my God, he might win this game. This is ridiculous. Oh my God, he's gonna win the game right here. He just won the game. I'm gonna lose 2 life for each creature that dies. And enough creatures are dying here to make me lose the game. Oh, you know what? I'm fine. Let's just say I'm fine with this because that was really funny. I think that's a great way to go out. That's fantastic. Would have been an easy win. Well, I said going into it that it could be something that lost me the game, and it turns out that it did. I think that's absolutely hysterical, though. Thanks, guys, for watching this episode of Friday Night Magic with Force. I've been thinking of a format for my Magic videos. Rather than just throw them up randomly, I thought, hey, Friday Night Magic, that's a real thing. People go to these card shops and play Magic on Friday nights. Why don't I give you guys Magic videos on Friday nights as well? So Friday Night Magic, it's a new thing. I'll be uploading a Magic video on Fridays. Take a look at my deck. I'm supposed to remove something's not supposed to be in here real quick. All right, thanks again for watching. Tune in next Friday for some more Magic the Gathering Duels 2013 multiplayer. And maybe eventually in the future, once I pick up the real card game again, which I used to play as a kid, stopped playing about 8 years ago, and have re-picked up Magic digitally, I might go back into the real thing. I'd love to. Just a matter of time and money. We'll see you in the future. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe. And as always, keep watching and keep owning.